in a boardroom, or a bar, or a negotiation. The silence stretches to 5 seconds. Most people break. They babble. They over-explain. They leak information like a sinking ship. In those 5 seconds, they didn't just lose the argument. They lost their status. Words are a finite currency. If you spend them cheaply, your value hits 0. Tonight, we discuss the lethal advantage of saying less than necessary. Most people think power is about volume. They think the loudest man in the room is the leader. They are wrong. The loudest man is the target. In the world of elite psychology and strategic business leverage, noise is a liability. Silence is the armor of the stoic and the weapon of the strategist. When you speak less, you appear more profound, more unpredictable, and infinitely more dangerous. You control the rhythm of the interaction. Today, we dive into the foundational text of modern strategy, Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. Specifically, Law 4, always say less than necessary. If you want wealth and status, you must learn to starve the world of your thoughts. Robert Greene's masterpiece is a manual for the amoral world of power. Law 4 is the cornerstone of the dark success archetype. It isn't just about being quiet. It's about the strategic vacuum created when you refuse to fill the air. The first principle is the vacuum of authority. When you are silent, others feel the instinctive urge to fill the void. They will talk to ease their own discomfort. In doing so, they reveal their motives, their weaknesses, and their secrets. You aren't just listening, you are harvesting intelligence. In business, the first person to speak after a proposal usually loses. Practice the 4-second rule. After someone finishes speaking, wait. Watch them squirm. They will likely give you a better deal just to end the silence. Stop. Think about your last 3 conversations. Did you talk more than 50% of the time? If you did, you were the one being played. I challenge you, for the next 24 hours, do not offer an opinion unless directly asked. Observe how the power dynamic shifts toward you. The second principle is the illusion of profundity. Power is a game of appearances. When you use few words, those words carry the weight of a sledgehammer. Consider the elite. They don't chatter. They issue directives. If you explain your plans in detail, you look desperate for validation. If you state your goal in 5 words and walk away, you look inevitable. The less you say, the less likely you are to say something foolish or average. Silence keeps you on a pedestal. The third principle is unpredictability as leverage. Human beings are pattern recognition machines. If you talk constantly, people know exactly what you're thinking. You become a solved puzzle. By staying silent, you become an enigma. Your competitors cannot plan against a man who gives them no data. In the dark success framework, unpredictability is the ultimate leverage. Keep your cards face down until the pot is at its peak. Are you a value provider or a noisemaker? A noisemaker speaks to be noticed. A value provider speaks to be heard. One is a servant to the room. The other owns the room. Which one are you? Knowing the law is useless. Executing it is everything. Here is how you apply Law 4 to your life today. First, use the short answer technique. When asked a question, give the shortest truthful answer possible. Don't justify it. Let the other person deal with the brevity. Second, use the deadpan response. When someone tries to provoke you or insult you, respond with, "Okay," or "I see." Your lack of emotional output signals that they are beneath your concern. Third, adopt the slow speech. Lower your cadence. Fast talking signals anxiety. Slow, deliberate speech signals high status and total control of the environment. Most of you watching this will fail. You'll feel the itch in your throat to explain yourself. You'll want to be liked more than you want to be respected. If that's you, close this video. This path isn't for the weak of heart. We are building something different. A circle where strategy outweighs ego and silence is the default setting. We call it the Success FG circle. If you understand that power is a craft and you're tired of the noise, you belong with us. Click the link in the description. Join the circle. Prove you can listen before you lead. Stay sharp. Stay silent.